Alright, now we can do it. What's up, everyone? This is Ramen Wolf 1485 again, coming to you from my room. Where else do I come to you from? That made no sense. Anyways, time for a bit of an updated finds video. I haven't done one in a while, so there's quite a bit of stuff here. I know it doesn't look like epic game hauls or anything like that. I forgot to actually get part of it, but we'll get to that in a minute. I'll just grab them out from back here. There's a lot to go through, so this may be slightly longer than usual, or it could be just about around the same rate. Time, rate. I don't know. Anyways, let's get right on to it. There's a ton of games, some movies that I found that I thought would be interesting to share. A few other eclectic things. Ooh, that was a good one. So, I left the books over there. I'll detail them in last then with just the camera. So, here we go. Let's start out with something a little bit interesting. I don't usually put controllers in here because controllers are a dime a dozen, but I've never found a PlayStation 2 controller in this color before. It's this odd, like, aqua, this blue-green color. It is really, really cool, and Dad found it for me for $1 while they went up to Branson, Missouri. They went to a few Goodwills and they found it. And it does actually work, which means I'm probably going to be using this in some videos, or just using it to play my PS2, which, you know, is really cool. But this color is just awesome. I've never seen a color like this before. I mean, I've got a standard, I don't know where it is. I've got your standard blue ones, and I've had just the blue ones. I've never seen one in this color, so this is really cool. I don't know if it was a limited edition or what, but who cares? It's awesome. Next, probably my deal of the century on a new game. This is the Mega Man Legacy Collection for the Xbox One. Yes, I know, it's on the 3DS, it's on the PS4 as well, but the reason I bought this, our Walmart had it in the clearance bin, brand new for $9. It's still like 20-something used at GameStop at this current moment in time. I said for $9, sure, I'll pick it up. And it came with these cool little tokens, I suppose. A roster for all the all the bosses for the first 6 Mega Man games. That's what it is. But really nice score, brand new for $9. I'll play it eventually. I haven't gotten around to it in a while. Time for some PlayStation 1 stuff. Aces of the Air. Never heard of it. Don't really care either way. I just picked it up because it was in perfect shape, and I don't find many PlayStation 1 games anymore. Until we get to this. Silhouette Mirage. Complete! It's, I got this for $1 at a local thrift store. They thought it was just a regular CD and threw it in with the CD, so I bought it. It's about a $60 to $70 game. I'll take it. I'm going to play it eventually. Working Design has some pretty interesting stuff, so I'll play that eventually. And, my new holy grail for PlayStation 1, excused for the fact that it is also missing everything except the disc, Suikoden 2. Same thrift store, different week. What happened was I stumbled upon this CD case they had full of PlayStation 1 games. They wanted $20 for all. There's 27 games in it. This was one of them in it. So I bought the whole thing just for this one game. And just the disc itself is about $100. It's a little bit insane. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of happy with that. I am very happy with that, actually. Now, if only I had it with the full case and everything, I'd be a lot happier. But I don't look a gift horse in the mouth when it comes to that, even though I don't usually buy loose games. I'll move over to here. These two I didn't have. I picked them up for $5 a piece at a pawn shop. Not a bad deal, considering GameStop sells this for like $45 still. Even though you can get it on eBay for a little over $20. Maybe around $20. This, I just love the Destroy All Humans series, and this is Big Willie Unleashed. I didn't have this one. This one used to be hard to find, I think, at one point. But, I now have it. It is now in my collection. Apex on the original Xbox. Nothing special here. Just a game I remember from back in the day. It's not as good as I remember it. It only cost me $5 on eBay. There's some PlayStation 2 games I got off a guy. So let's get started. Run through it. Sonic Riders Zero Gravity. Played this game for 10 minutes. Absolutely hate it. A Fairly Odd Parents Shadow Showdown. I have this on GameCube, but I pretty much bought all these games for less than $2 a piece. Shaolin Showdown. Actually has 4 players. Used to love this show. And kind of glad that I got a game where I can play with my friends with. And it's Konami. Scalar. We got a copy in this in the store that I work in at. And it looks really interesting. And I think I may do a review on this eventually. I'm still working on my reviews for my other games right now. I've got the script of one in the works. But I've just been so tethered down by college, by work, just personal life that I haven't gotten around to it. So this video hopefully is a bit of a breather for anybody that actually likes this channel. But yeah, I am going to play this eventually. And it looks actually pretty decent. It's worth about $10 at the most. Not crazy. Powerpuff Girls Relish Rampage. I have the GameCube one, which is called the Pickled Edition. Honestly, at this point, I can't remember what the difference is. But I love the Powerpuff Girls. I hate the new one, though. Screw that. Disney Golf. Nothing really to say about that. Treasure Planet. Nothing really to say about that. They're all standing in almost a perfect pile over there. Avatar: The Last Airbender. Meh. And Sega Superstar Tennis. One of my friends says this is one of the creepiest games he's ever played. I don't know. I haven't played it yet. And now they fall over. Moving in. I picked this up from the store I work at for about $15. Not bad. I traded a lot of stuff in for it, so I really only ended up paying like 75 cents total. But I actually wanted this really badly for the GameCube. It's really nice, actually. Set you down. Army Men RTS. Got this for about $2.50. Dad found it for me, but, you know, I have to pay him back. It was about $2.50 for this, and I'm not going to complain, because it's actually a pretty decent game from what I hear. But I also got with it Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Nightmare 3. This is about a $20 game, I think. If my memory serves me correctly. And, one, it's by Konami. And the cool thing about this is I got it for free. One downside, besides the fact that it is missing the manual, I'm missing disc 1. What happened was my dad pointed out that it was missing disc 1 to the guy, and the guy picked it up and just tossed it to the dad and said, yeah, just take it. Maybe he'll find the other disc. So, I need disc 1. This is disc 2. It's kind of annoying. This is going a lot quicker than I thought. I guess that's a good thing. I picked this up for $5. Nothing crazy. I just wanted it because I like the old Tony Hawk games. They're just considered classics. Put my new labels on the top, too. You are not part of this. I don't know why you're here. This is a rare Game Boy Advance, or semi-rare Game Boy Advance game, trending at about $30 to $40, apparently? I don't know. The prices for this were all over the place. Well, the prices on this were between $20 and $36. I'm not sure why, but it's a semi-rare game. Doom on the Game Boy Advance. $3. Same thrift store I got Silhouette Mirage. It's Suikoden 2 out of. And something else I'm going to show you here in a few minutes. I also got from there. That you may have seen in my last Finds Roundup video. Yeah. I got that at the same place. If you've seen it. But I'll go into detail about it in a minute. So that one's really cool. I guess it plays like the Super Nintendo version. I haven't done much. These I got for $1 a piece. Now, I didn't find these. My friend Philip, who You probably remember from one of my previous game hunting videos. Found these and said that I want them, and I'm like, sure, because they're factory sealed. Sealed! So, $1 a piece. That's fine with me. I'm probably never going to open them. It doesn't really contain any episodes I actually like. I wasn't a fan of All Grown Up, but this has, well, I wasn't a fan of Rocket Power. It is a SpongeBob and the Fairly Odd Parents, but none of the ones I really like. Oh no, that's the one where Timmy Turner becomes a basketball player. Huh. Anyways, that was cool for $1 each. I discovered a place, it's a card shop me and my friends go to because I play Yu-Gi-Oh! And we went there to buy some cards and to duel a bit and whatnot. And we discovered recently they started selling vintage games. They bought out the local play and trade stock of stuff, so they've been reselling it themselves. And they had a couple Genesis games I picked up that I'm not 100% sure, but one of these is actually pretty decent. I got them for $5 each. They're complete in box. Pink Goes to Hollywood, and Mick and Mac is the Global Gladiators. And as much as this sounds, this is a McDonald's promo game. It's, yeah. Licensed by McDonald's. It says so right here, 1992 McDonald's Corporation. So this is a McDonald's promo game. Not actually that bad. It's actually a little fun. I've been playing it a little bit. I might do a review on that eventually if I can get my stupid Elgato working with my Genesis. It wants to project everything in black and white, and I don't understand why. Only for the Genesis stuff. And then Pink Goes to Hollywood is boring as heck. That's all I got to say about that. Picked up this at the same place I got most of this stuff, pretty much. This was $2. It looks kind of cool. I'm not a He-Man fan, personally, but this is 5 of the episodes on PSP. I just thought that in itself was kind of cool. It's going for about $12 on eBay, so not bad. Ooh! Before we move on to this baby, Plants vs. Zombies. $3 at the local Goodwill. Super stoked to get this. Actually, one of my more recent games I just got is called Summoner on PS2. I just thought I'd mention that as well. I don't know where it is at the moment. I think I took it to work with me and left it there. But, this is Plants vs. Zombies. It's not complete, but for $3, I will take that. I will take that and run. That is a deal on that for PS3. We'll also get something with the PS3 here in a minute. Alright, moving on. I love old comedies, and when it comes to old comedies, there's some that just you can't trump. Airplane, Caddyshack, Ghostbusters. Or the first blockbuster comedy, It's a Mad, 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 Mad World. This is the Criterion Collection 2014 release of the film. Am I right? Yeah, 2014. This movie came out in 1963 and has over, I think, close to 50 of the best comedians from the 50s and 60s. Everyone's in here. Jonathan Winters, Don Knotts. There's so many comedians in this. Thing is, it's over 3 hours long. It's the longest movie I've ever sat down to watch. I have not watched the Lord of the Rings extended series, so don't ask. But, it's so good. This is the Criterion Collection version, which includes a restored 4K digital film transfer of the general release version of the film, which is 151 minutes. A new high-definition digital transfer of a 197-minute extended version of the film, reconstructed and restored by Robert A. Harris using visual and audio material from the longer original Roadshow version, including some scenes that have been returned to the film for the first time. This contains the most complete version of the movie. They had like a really long intermission with this movie, and what it did was it allowed people to go get snacks and stuff while they played like commentary and whatnot. This movie is absolutely hilarious. If you love comedies, I would suggest this. This has moved up into some of my favorite comedies of all time. It's just good. If you could sit around for almost 3 hours, then yeah, it's just great. It's hilarious. I think it still holds up really well. And this cost me about $25. It was originally like $50, but they had a half off sale. Maybe it was $20 and it was $40. I don't know, but I got it on a half off sale from Barnes & Noble because they do a half off Criterion Collection stuff. Criterion Collection stuff is great if you can ever find some of it. Some of it's expensive, others not so much, but this movie is great. I absolutely love it. Speaking of movies, We're going to delve into a soundtrack for just 1 minute. This is a soundtrack I've been looking for a very, very long time. And I finally nabbed one from the UK, because it was only released in Germany. Das letzte Einhorn. Guess I'm pronouncing that correctly. I don't care. This is actually The Last Unicorn, one of my favorite animated movies of all time. This is the vinyl soundtrack to the movie. It cost me around $30. So worth it. I don't understand this. This was only released in Germany. Don't know why. Don't care. I finally got one. And the reason I say I don't know why it was only released in Germany, because most of the soundtrack is performed by the band America. You know, Horse with No Name, stuff like that. But, yeah, I was super happy to get this, and it's so clean, and it sounds so good on my system over here. It's my holy grail for my record collection, next to some of my Beatles albums, my original print of London Calling by The Clash, several other things. But this was one I've been after for a very, very long time, and I'm super happy that I have it now. The songs themselves aren't in German, thank God. Oh, gonna yawn. I've been planning to make this video for like the last 3 days, and I have not gotten to it yet. Move phone. Alright. Let's go through some VHS tapes I found. I know, I never buy VHS tapes, but I suppose it's time to start. Some of these I got for pretty decent deal. First off, I know these aren't in the right order. Oh, they might be. We got the Star Wars trilogy using the original artwork for each. These are actually not going to be mine. I got them for $1 a piece at our local Goodwill. These are going to a friend of mine who loves Star Wars. I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, but I thought I'd show these off just because these are really cool. He's a huge Star Wars collector, and he doesn't have any of these. Because this has the, what I'm pretty sure is the original, like, theatrical artwork for each movie, which is, admittedly pretty nice. I got the Star Wars theme in my head right now. We'll next up to Scruffy. This is a children's movie from 1980. It is terrible, and I love it. It's pretty much a complete rip-off. It's about a $10 VHS tape off of eBay. So, does not have a DVD release, does not have a Blu-ray release. I don't think they'll ever re-release this, ever. It's just a little hard to find, and ever since I saw it, I've been wanting an original copy. And this is about as original as it gets. But, yeah. That was 50 cents. This is a little different. Puff the Magic Dragon, an animated movie. What's cool about this is it's based on, obviously, the song by Peter, Paul, and Mary, the 60s soft rock band, or folk rock band, technically. What's cool is the entire soundtrack for this movie, according to the back, is by Peter Yarrow himself. Peter Yarrow is the Peter in Peter, Paul, and Mary. That's why I picked this up. This is rock music history right here. Not to mention it's an animated children's film, and someone said it was actually pretty decent. But, yeah. That's cool. I love animated films. I'm a big animated fan. And these... Go, 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 Godzilla! Woo! It's terrible. We got some Godzilla movies. Godzilla's Revenge, which is regarded as the worst Godzilla. Godzilla vs. Mothra. I love Mothra. Godzilla vs. Gigan. And the original Godzilla. Technically not. This is the American remake from 1956. This is not the original Japanese one, which is a whole lot better. $1 a piece at Goodwill. I'm actually super happy with that. So... blank. What else is there? Oh, we'll get to this in a minute. This right here off to my left is a Pioneer LaserDisc player, and I'll show you a little bit more in a few minutes about it. I bought it at the place I got Silhouette Mirage and whatnot for $5. It actually works. I've been looking for a LaserDisc player for 2 or 3 years, and I finally found one. And the first thing I did was I bought one single movie. That is not the movie. Okay. So I bought All Dogs Go to Heaven. Big Don Bluth fan. Love Don Bluth. This is All Dogs Go to Heaven on LaserDisc. Looks fantastic. Well, anyways, I was getting gas in my car, and my friend Philip calls, the same Philip from earlier, and says, "Hey man, you should come to Goodwill, like, right now." And I'm like, why? He's like, someone donated a ton of LaserDisc movies. And I'm like, well, how much are they? And he said, $1 a piece. And I'm like, give me about 5 minutes, hold them for me, I will be there. And he said, okay. So I picked up about 16 of them, because some I didn't really care about wanting. So, yeah, let's get to those. Fortunately, you already saw this, Steven Seagal, Above the Law. That was an accident, me pulling that from back here. Steven Seagal is actually pretty cool. Let me grab them. Actually, there's 7, excluding All Those Go to Heaven. There should be about 17 here. So I went back and picked up another, including Above the Law over there. Alright. Okay. Do it this way, that way I can keep them in order. African Queen, starring Humphrey Bogart and Katharine Hepburn. This is a classic, and I've actually wanted to see it. I'm not gonna lie. Bram Stoker's Dracula. As weird as this and crazy as this movie is. The Flintstones Live movie, starring Rick Moranis. The disc is coming out. Gosh darn, I hope that doesn't get scratched. From Dusk Till Dawn. Quentin Tarantino film. Which is, nice. Gotta love Quentin Tarantino. Disney's The Jungle Book, live. The movie just fell. Highlander. There. One of my favorite movies, Independence Day. I know it's cheesy. I love this movie though. Actually, there should be 18 here, and I'll explain why in a minute. Steven Seagal's Marked for Death. My dad's a big Seagal fan. I thought we could watch those sometime. I already watched this one, though. Mortal Kombat. The movie is absolutely terrible. It's pretty bad. Speed. That's a good one. Stargate. What's cool is this one actually has the original receipt with it. Look how much they paid for this. It's like cheese. And it was on sale for $44.98. It's back in the day, man. This is what I mean by 18. This one was given to me by Philip, who found it for like 50 cents and just said, don't worry about it. I got a whole bunch of other stuff with it, so this is for you. I'm not a big fan of Titanic, but this is really cool. Regardless how you look at it. Top Gun. One of the best movies of all time. True Lies. Arnold Schwarzenegger. This is the one I went back to Goodwill to get, because I had missed it the first time. I didn't even realize it. And Toys with Robin Williams. But yeah, I have myself a small LaserDisc collection now, and I'm kind of happy with that. Super happy with finding those. You don't know how long I've been looking for them. But, anyways. Oh yeah. There's a something up here as well. You probably can't see it, but let's let me just. Alright. First off, I'm going to show you this. I hope it's plugged in. Totally is. Look how big this disc tray is. Oh, is that not awesome? Oh, I forgot to show you this. For all the Hot Wheels fans out there that watch my channel still, picked up some of the retro entertainment, and entertainment, well, it's not even retro entertainment anymore, it's pretty much just movies. Got the Mystery Machine finally. That's on my Xbox Connect right there. And, got all the Ghostbusters cars. I don't like the new movie. It just personally wasn't very funny. But, first time they use an actual hearse is Ecto 1. Because these are technically, ambulances. But, yeah. Oh, sorry. My records keep falling. Oh, here's something. This is a Pokemon Pikachu VCR. I got it not too recently, but I don't think I ever showed it off. But it does actually work. Got it at $5 at a Goodwill. Where was it? Oh, finally got my video disc player actually working. This thing works perfectly, although it does kind of shake sometimes. Finally got a good place for it on top of my Philips CDI and below my record player. But this is what I wanted to show you. This is my new baby. This is an 80 gigabyte PlayStation 3. But what makes this so special? This is a backwards compatible PlayStation 3, meaning I can play PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 1 games on it. This I was super happy to find. Paid about $90 for it. Had to exchange it once because the first one, the picture went out on me and wouldn't go back. But I'd only owned it for literally like less than an hour, so Dad took it back for me as I went to work. And we got this one, and it's worked good ever since. Been playing this game on it, which you will see a review on this soon. This is actually a really fun game. I would recommend this if anyone wants a new way to play Yu-Gi-Oh! It didn't have the limited cards, but that's not really a find. But, so, I'm starting to run out of time here. If you like this video, subscribe, like, etc. I hopefully will get some more content out soon. I'm thinking about doing a vlog just because, a weekly vlog. That way I don't overexert myself. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any suggestions, tell me in the comments below. But, I will see you guys later. Peace! Where's the off? I, accidentally left something out. Down here I have my new, thing for all my strategy guides and whatnot. But Dad picked up a few for me. We got the, Legend of Zelda Collector's Edition. It's really cool. It's 50 cents. Link to the Past, the Game Boy Advance one. Also 50 cents. This NES Game Atlas from like 1987, I think. Unfortunately, it's missing the first 50 pages, but it's all Super Mario Bros. 1, 2, and 3, so that's not like it matters too much. And Super Mario Bros. 3, which is, again, another 50 cents. Dad found those for me. I also found one more that's not even worth mentioning, hardly, but thought I'd throw it in there. This old Xbox guide for Ghost Recon. I thought it was cool. It was $1. So, but yeah, I apologize for getting these, but we're all good now. Bye. Hey there, Epona. What's up? Yep, Epona, you're kind of pushing me a bit. No, okay. Bye. Have a nice day. Not 5 seconds into trying to record, my phone goes off. Screw you, Charles.